Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the special Underrated Sports Show with my brother, co-host, D to the S to the 1. Get these announcements out the way. We're going to wait for some more people come in, and it's going to be a special tonight. So stay tuned for that. First thing foremost, welcome JT Better Than Ever. Welcome Underrated Darkness channel. Very much appreciate it. Let's get them likes and the views up. Hit the bell when I come from the powerful live stream and video. Also, if you want to know anything about me, you know what I'm doing. Facebook, Jerry Thomas, yours truly. Facebook group, all in caps, JT MVP, thinking for ourselves. Twitter account, also in caps at JT Blackman44. Instagram account, lower caps, the Underrated Darkness. Also, I'll be doing a live stream in November, midterm election of our perspective. Want y'all to look out for that. So let's sacrifice that night to find out what's going on, the elections in our perspective. I'm gonna have different people on the panel, so watch out for that. Having this joint venture business with my brother Ernest Jones, AnzoToys.com. Whatever you purchase, you put in my code MVP, lower caps, you get 10% off. It's all about economic development in our communities, Black-owned business. So check that out. We do out on social media. All right? Now, like I said, Underrated Sports Show special with my brother D to the S to the 1. Welcome, my brother. Good evening.
What's going on, bro?
I'm good. How's the brother doing tonight?
Man, nigga tired, but I'm here, bro. Shout out to everybody for showing love and support to the Underrated Sports Show. It's very much appreciated. Tonight we got a little special show. It's a lot of things that have been going on in the NBA. So we definitely gonna talk about that tonight. So shout out to all y'all, man. Appreciate the love.
Yeah. We're gonna wait for some more people to come because it's gonna be possible panel panel how do I say panel participation. So information, man. What's going on, brother? I might as well gonna plug you up on here and stuff, brother. I did try to do a live stream earlier. It got cut off and stuff like that. What I'm going to reschedule. I'm going to reschedule that live stream somewhat tomorrow or maybe tonight. And so let's watch out for that. So let me see. See. I'm gonna get you on, brother. Get you on. Let's see. I'm glad everybody's doing fine. I'm doing okay. Let's see what is it? Here we go. I just sent to you information, man. Welcome, Nikki Jarvis. If you want to join, we'll join. But we ain't gonna talk just nothing. But we ain't gonna we ain't gonna talk them. But Golden State. If you want to talk Golden State, this is not the pan. Well, send me an email. But we're gonna talk about different things. We're gonna talk mostly about the Lakers. So if
Are
you
you
want Jarvis, if you want to join, we'll join. But I'm sorry. Let me get this on. Nothing but we ain't gonna we ain't gonna talk mistakes. Sorry about that. Yeah, I forgot about the phone. Got about the phone. Sorry. Let me get this on. Nothing but
let me
okay. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. Jarvis, send your email. Sorry about that for the inconvenience, fellas. Welcome, information man.
Hey, what's up,
Sorry
man?
about that.
What's going on, man?
Send your email.
I gotta mute.
Okay. Hold on, Jarvis.
Okay, brother, I had to mute my other sound so it wouldn't be a lot of feedback.
Okay.
How you doing? Good to see you all.
Okay.
Um, brother, what is the sports topic tonight you're gonna get into?
We we want to talk about really about the Lakers and
Okay.
and other NBA moves that is happening.
All right. I'm gonna put my email in your thing again, man. Is there any kind of way you can send it to my email? Then that way I can get in on the panel through my computer. I'm on the phone right now. So when you called me on the phone and I'm connected, of course, but I want to actually see if I can get on through the computer. That might be just a little bit better.
Okay, let me see what's up.
I'm writing the email again, and then hopefully if you send it to my email, I will click into it from there and get right back on the
Okay,
program.
yeah, I'm gonna send to your email right now. I think I got it. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, I want to get off this phone and use the computer. I have it set up in my room. So here, I just send my email again, coldwave06@gmail.com. Oops.
okay, it should go through your email right now. So check it out.
All right. All I gotta do is go to my room. All right, man.
All
Let
right,
me mute myself on this so I don't disturb.
all right, do that. Okay, job is something to get you on, and brother, we gonna talk a little bit about uh, Lakers making some moves. The Lakers is making some moves. Let's see. All right, Jarvis, watch out for it. Just send it to you. All right. All right, brother. What you think about the moves that the Lakers has made so far? We're gonna talk a little about it.
Well, they definitely made the biggest move, you know, a long time. They
Mm-hmm.
got You know, they got the best player in the world right now. You know, they got LeBron James. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that was, that was big, man. And I really believe, you know, that was a move that was made by Magic.
Yeah, it
You
was.
know, LeBron always say that Magic is one of his favorite players, and he
Mm-hmm.
looked up to Magic, and for a long time, him and Magic probably was having that conversation, but shit just didn't work out. So
Mm-hmm.
I think when they had that chance,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron was ready to make that move. So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think Magic put that play together. I don't think it was something that just came out the blue. I feel like him and LeBron always was talking,
Mm-hmm.
probably not exactly coming to the LA, but just talking, and he got a high respect level for Magic, as a person and as a player, as LeBron always, he states. And I feel like it was not only was it a good business move, on LeBron's part. I feel like he went there also because of the relationship that he had with Magic.
Right. I
Because
think so.
relationships definitely does count in business. Not all the time you want to be in business with a person that you're not in good favor with. You know, all money ain't good money.
Sure ain't.
Especially when you dealing with your career and shit like that. Um, you always want to make good business moves with people that you in good standing with.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's why LeBron made that move.
Yeah.
And I feel like the NBA is definitely, especially in the West, it's going to be a lot more competitive now, a lot more.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be a lot more. Yeah, you're right about that. And then we're gonna talk about the East a little bit later on because now the East got to make some more because everybody is talking about they have Boston to be the top of the East and stuff. I wouldn't say that, but I think that it's gonna I think the East gonna be competitive, but not as much as the West and stuff. Um, what up, Jockwell? What up? Jarvis, look out for your email. I just sent it to you. Jockwell, look out for your email right now. I'm gonna send it to you. So watch out for that. But that's what I think. I think that I hope the East get more competitive because there's quite a few people in the East right now. They're gonna be free agents next year. So even some on the West too. So want to see that some people is gonna join um the East or they gonna stay in the West. Um, see about that.
Yeah. And didn't they just pick up somebody else?
Who?
LA.
I think they pick up. Oh, what's that? I gotta look this shit up, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna look it up too, because I
They
if I'm
pick.
not
Oh, they
mistaken, I
pick up.
saw
They pick up Rondo. They pick up Rondo.
they picked up Rondo.
Yup, they pick up Rondo.
And they picked somebody else up too, though. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they
look
did.
it
They
up
pick
real quick.
somebody else up. Yeah, I'm checking it out right now. Yup.
Yeah, they saying it's rumors that they got goddamn Lance Stevenson, bro.
They got him. Ain't no rumor.
That's who else I was talking about. Lance.
And Stevenson.
Yeah.
But they got they put I heard they getting somebody else. Let me see. It was somebody else.
So they got LeBron, Lance, and Rondo.
Rondo and somebody else. They was talking to somebody else too. Damn, well, I used to know he used to play for the Grizzlies too last year. Oh man, no, wrong. It's that I know it's not yeah, they got Lance Stevenson. But they signed those players for 1 year, and they were saying that they try to sign for them 1 year. So in case they want to, in case if they don't get Kawhi Leonard this year, they definitely get him next year because he gonna be a free agent next year.
Yeah. And I said that too, that Kawhi Leonard wanted to play with LeBron. I said that shit.
Mm-hmm. Then Kemba Walker went to the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's a good pickup.
That's a good pickup, right? Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Hey, brother, it's Info Man. Did you send the email to me?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I'm looking at my email. I don't see anything offhand. Let me go through there. Hey, I wanted to throw this at you. I've been noticing that LeBron has played a majority of his career in the East, where he's pretty much had, in my opinion, because I go back with basketball a long time. I mean, at one time the East used to dominate, then it switched over to the West dominating over periods of time. And it seems like LeBron has had the luxury of playing in an Eastern division, which he can pretty much run the table on. Now, when you look at the West, I use this term that he's going to be playing in a division in which it has so many good teams and good players that the West almost, in a sense, for lack of a better word, it cannibalizes itself. So he's not gonna, just because the Lakers picked him up. This ain't no you don't get ready to pop no champagne and balloons, because he's still going to have to deal with the Warriors in the West, which everybody thought was not going to win this year, and they surprised everybody. He's still going to have to deal with Houston, which shows you that they were formidable against the Warriors. They could have beaten the Warriors in that last game. So he's going to go up against teams that have players who know how to play playoff basketball. You look at the East, it's layered with teams that don't know how to play playoff basketball. So it ain't going to be an easy time for LeBron. I think personally that LeBron is going to find out that the West Coast is a different beast. It ain't going to be just this easy ride just because he's with the Lakers. I remember when Karl Malone went to the Lakers and they had Rodman, and everybody thought that was going to be a super team, and it turned out to be a complete disaster. Not to say that LeBron is a disaster, but I think LeBron is going to find out a thing or two that they can play some damn basketball in the West. He got to deal with the Spurs. He's going to have to deal with the Thunder. It ain't going to be no easy, time at the park. What do you brothers think of that? What are your opinions on that area?
Go ahead, my brother. I got trying to get these emails out. You can go ahead.
I definitely agree with that. That's why I feel like they're trying to form a team around LeBron, because he is definitely not going to be a cakewalk. Definitely. I definitely believe that. And I think LeBron knows that.
Okay.
He knows that the better players are in the West. So I honestly think he wants to take on that challenge.
Okay.
Because LeBron is very competitive. A lot of people like to talk about, he complains, he cries a lot, but LeBron is extremely competitive.
You're right
He's
about
not
that. Yeah.
he's not afraid. He's not afraid to fight. You know, because just think about it. Even though they got swept in the finals, you got to think from the first round they went to game 7. So LeBron was competing this whole season, the whole playoffs. Because round 1 he went to game 7. Round 2 he went to game 7. So, you know, LeBron doesn't mind competition. And like I said, I think they're building a team around him so he can have legitimate help, because LeBron didn't have no real help over there with that team. That's a mediocre team besides LeBron. I mean, without LeBron, them guys wouldn't have even made it to the playoffs. That Cleveland team wouldn't have made it to the playoffs without LeBron. Those guys over there with LeBron in Cleveland are not superstar players. They're not superstar players. They are role players, mediocre role players. LeBron was the star. LeBron, he didn't have, he didn't have a Scottie Pippen to go to. You know, every star has that, has that sidekick that they could go to. You know, and LeBron didn't have that in Cleveland. He didn't.
Well, can I say something though to you, brother? Because I've heard you guys speak about these issues before. This is my assessment on it. I hear a lot of people say, and this is my opinion because I go all the way back to watching Kareem, watching Tiny Archibald, these type of players, the Larry Birds, as you already know, those kind of players back in the day. Nate Thurman, who played with the Warriors. Wilt Chamberlain played with the Warriors at one point in time, but those two couldn't coexist. And I love basketball. But what I've noticed, and maybe I'm being biased because I'm just a victim of my generation, I didn't hear people back in the day whining about how players didn't have any help. I mean, Michael Jordan never had a true center or a true point guard on his team, but he still managed to get to the championship and win 6 titles. Now, as much as people say LeBron plays with role players and he doesn't have any talent around him, can you explain to me how, for the last 7 years or more, why is it that LeBron has somehow managed, and I also believe it's because he plays in a weak East, but that's another issue. Why is it that he has managed to go to championships almost every damn year? If LeBron is truly doesn't have any help, and he's a one-man operation, how does he manage to go to 7 championships, maybe 8, whatever championship series? Because basketball, last time I checked, is a team sport, and you still need other people to put the ball in the basket. And I'm not being facetious here, brother. I'm just wondering. I hear that, and I personally don't think that LeBron is as helpless. I don't have nobody to help me, because you don't go to those many championships in this league because you just have guys that are completely garbage around you. I don't get that. Why there are always excuses made for him? He's the one that broke his hand or did damage to his own hand. He's the one that decided to jump over to Miami, then jump back to Cleveland. He's the one that every time he loses a series, everyone seems to make excuses for him. I don't remember Michael or Jordan or anyone, any other players, Kareem, Bird. I don't remember people making excuses for them when they lost games. It's just a different time and era. I think there's too many excuses made for LeBron because they have built him up as this King James figure, and over. He's a victim of the media today when it comes to athletes. I just don't think the brother has won. The brother has managed to win championships. He got some rings. He's lost some championships. So if he was really in that bad a shape, how the hell does he get to all these championships? I'm just throwing it out there as a thought. I mean, I'm just wondering.
Well, one thing is none of those guys around him is garbage. Um, I didn't say any of those guys were garbage. What I said was they were mere role players, and LeBron is the star of the team. We already
Yes.
know that. and there
Mm-hmm.
are no other stars on his team. If you look at other guys who won more championships than LeBron, there were other star players on their team.
Okay, but when you look at Michael Jordan, for example, who is the closest comparison to LeBron, Michael Jordan only really had one other superstar on his team outside of himself, and that was Scottie Pippen. Everybody else on that Bulls team was a role player. Even Dennis Rodman. What did he do? Dennis Rodman wasn't a scorer. He simply came into the game and rebounded, played defense. Um, Most of the players that he played with, like a Steve Kerr who coached the Warriors, Steve Kerr was just a little role player too, make a couple of 3-point shots here and there. Michael Jordan didn't have a lot of superstar players around him. You can make an argument that Magic Johnson and Larry Bird played with more legendary players because most of those guys that they played around are in the Hall of Fame. I think the only
Right.
person that went to the Hall of Fame that played primarily with Michael Jordan most of his career was Pippen, and then of course Dennis Rodman. But Dennis Rodman didn't play with him for most of his career until later on. There's only one guy off that Bulls team that's in the Hall of Fame outside of Michael Jordan, if I'm not mistaken. So that's why I just don't see this argument that LeBron, or not an argument. I don't personally feel that LeBron is he may not have Hall of Famers. I agree with you. But at the same time, I agree with you again. He has role players, but you can make an argument that Michael Jordan had role players too. If you really compare and contrast the players that he had on his team compared to what LeBron has played with, if you X out Pippen didn't be the X factor here. All right, I know LeBron had what's that? He had Irvin for a minute, but then whatever reason Irvin wanted to leave. I don't know.
Right.
I, I don't know, brother. I like great basketball, but I just don't like all the excuses that these
I
players
mean,
have given to them.
I mean, it's not just for LeBron. I mean, people make excuses for Durant. People say that, oh, Durant went to Golden State because he felt it was an easier way to win a championship. Why didn't he stay with Westbrook? I mean, people say that. I don't think it's excuses. I feel like that's just a point for people to bring up when they speaking on certain teams, because at the end of the day, those things really matter. Like right now, they just, LeBron just went to LA. If you notice, they're trying to build a team around LeBron. Because why? Because we know that LeBron is going to be the star, but we need other guys around. We need other all-star players. We need
True.
they need other all-star players around him that's going to produce. I mean, that's really what it is, especially now he's in the West. In the West is where most of the stars of the league is. And then when you playing against a Golden State who's packed with superstars, that's a goddamn super team. And then when you look at teams like Houston, James Harden is the star, but then he has a veteran coming that comes in the game and help him, Chris Paul, who's a superstar, and he's a veteran. He got those guys got players behind him. Why do you think Kawhi Leonard wants to leave San Antonio? And San Antonio's my team. He wants to win because he's the star there and he has no help.
Yeah.
Everybody else is old and washed up. Them guys they about to retire. And the guys that he got playing with him now, they can't help him do nothing. Patty Mills.
Yeah.
Like,
But you know what?
what is he gonna do with them? They're gonna
You're
get
right.
bumped the first round every year with that team.
Yeah, but you know that happens to a lot of these teams. I mean, the Spurs had their time in the sun, and Kawhi Leonard did benefit from when they
Right.
had their time in the sun, got some
Mhm.
championships, and now it's time to move on. Just like the Warriors, they have their time in the sun, their time will come to an end, then there'll be some other team, maybe the Sixers, some other team that's gonna blow up. Maybe the Timberwolves are blowing up in the future. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But let me make this distinction because everybody calls the Warriors a super team. They're not, and this is the difference. if you for the exception of Durant, the only big free agent move that the Warriors have made in the last few years since they became a good team was the Durant move. Outside of that, all those guys that's on that team that are the superstars, guess how they were built through the draft? So they weren't no. People keep using the term super team, which equates to you going out and getting free agents and picking up. The Warriors didn't do that. They built that team through the draft. Curry was drafted. Okay, all of them were drafted and they were built over time and developed over time. And then their only big free agent pickup was Durant and a few veteran role players like a Iguodala who comes off, who's a sixth man. So that team in its comprising outside of Durant, they are a natural team that was built from the draft, built from the ground up. Okay, they're not a team that was just put together in this artificial concept. So when you talk about super teams, yeah, they're a super team with great players, but they're not a super team in the sense that they were just. People act like the Warriors just went out and spent a whole bunch of money and picked up this guy and that. No, they didn't. Durant's the only big free agent that they've had in God knows how long.
Okay.
And everybody wants to jump on the Warriors and want to hate on the Warriors because they're now kicking everybody. Hell, I've been following the Warriors since '76 when there was nobody in the damn stands watching the game hardly. So the Warriors are a team that was built from the ground up. They weren't a team that was put together like you see Houston putting everybody together, or you see even LeBron over the years been trying to put his team together. They're a natural built team.
Yeah,
I have to agree with that. I think when we say super team, though, I guess we just speaking on how they play. It's not necessarily in the fashion you saying, because I totally agree with that. It wasn't like a Miami, when LeBron went to Miami. It wasn't, one of those type of teams. So I agree with that.
okay. Yeah, before Jocko, before you come in, sure, thanks for looking out to invite Kumbas. Thanks so much for inviting him, and also damn, I lost my thought. Carl and Jarvis, I've been sending out links to your email, so look out for that. All right, keep on looking out for that and everything. Okay, Jaquel, your turn.
Hey, yo, peace to the panel. What's going on, fella?
Peace, fam.
Yo, I'm really liking these Lakers moves to a degree. The only thing I'm disagreeing on with some of these moves is they're not dressing shooters. LeBron likes to space the floor, and so far they don't have any wing shooters. That's my only gripe about it.
Well, what I say for that though too is coming. Lance Stevens, he's a shooter, and I keep forgetting what that guard, the one playing in Memphis, they got him. But I still say that they signed a lot of these players on 1-year deals. So in case if Kawhi Leonard is there, they going after him. You never know. They probably go after him and everything. And so I'm saying that I feel the Lakers ain't. I think the Lakers ain't finished, but I think the other teams better play catch up. That's what I say. The other team, they better play catch up. Yeah, and so I'm saying I feel the Lakers ain't. I think the Lakers ain't finished, but I think the other teams better play catch up. That's what I say. The other teams, somebody got an echo.
I know you gotta mute yourself, brother. You gotta mute your extra sound.
Okay. Hold on.
You gotta mute your background, Jarvis.
You said what?
You gotta mute your background. Like if you on a computer, mute the video, mute the stream that you listening to. So when we speak, we don't hear us speaking.
All right.
You gotta mute your background. Like if you on a computer.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Jarvis. Jarvis, you can go ahead.
What'd you say?
You can go ahead. Go ahead and speak. What you were saying?
I don't know. Just see it. Was it working? See how it is. It's my first time on.
Yeah, it's working. Anything you want to say?
I'm gonna chime in.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, for me, I think the Lakers ain't finishing. Like I said, they got to play catch up, and the other teams got to build. They cannot wait around. Oh yeah, this person will come to me and stuff like this. And then we still got book. We still got the big guy from New Orleans and stuff like that. And also, if I'm not mistaken, Anthony Davis is going to be a free agent next year too. So I think the Lakers is lining up for next year too. So so if others want to chime in, go right ahead because I'm trying to find out what's the next player they signed. I know it's Lance Stevenson. It's the guard from he played Memphis last year, the Grizzlies.
Oh, where they got Tyreek Evans?
There you go. That's the one. Yup. That's what I'm looking for. Yup, Tyreek Evans.
That's a dope move. That's dope.
Excellent.
I mean, he could play the stretch point and he's pretty good on the wing. That's a good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask y'all this.
All right.
What do you think they're gonna do with Lonzo Ball?
He's out.
Where do he fit in? Where do he fit into this equation?
I think they might move him. They may be tired of the father's antics, and they've also seen that he has struggled in his rookie year. I mean, it was his rookie year, but he wasn't consistent. And if they got enough guns, they could probably package him and move on from him, and let his father take all that mouth somewhere else, and take those $597 shoes or whatever he's selling elsewhere. It may not be worth the trouble that they don't want. Who knows?
And also they moving on Randall too, from the Lakers. I heard he gonna sign with the Grizzlies if I'm not mistaken.
Nah, he with the Pels. He just signed with the Pelicans.
Oh, Pelicans. I'm sorry, Pelicans. Right. I'm sorry, the Pelicans. So that's more money. That's more money under the salary cap. So I don't think
But
the
the
Lakers
Pelicans can still retain Boogie Cousins because they still could offer him more money than the Lakers currently have. So they still got a lot of freeing up to do. But I think at this point, they're going to have to package Lonzo Ball with either Ingram or Kuzma and a first-round pick. And it's
they
going to be
ain't get
kind
rid
of
of
hard to
Kuzma.
get rid of Lonzo Ball because not too many people want that headache.
Yeah, but if they get rid of Kuzma, that's a bad mistake. I keep Kuzma. I would pack him with the other player, but not Kuzma. Now he's future. I love Kuzma.
I definitely agree. I definitely agree. But if they're gonna package him with anybody, it has to be for Kawhi.
Yeah. And let me ask you, brothers, this question. This will be, I think, a good question, and that is, what reason would the Lakers have to keep Alonzo Ball and the headaches that comes with that? What is it that the young man is showing that shows them that he is the future? I mean, what incentive that they're going to give him? They're going to still believe in him, give him a chance. No. What incentive if they're going to load this team up, as a super team?
No, they ain't gonna load him up. No, that ain't gonna happen.
It could work either or because Magic could be sitting back and saying, I'm bringing in a veteran point guard. He could learn from Rondo. However, I just don't see it happening.
Especially the father, right? Exactly. That's not gonna happen. I'm saying you right. It could happen, but it's not gonna happen. Deal with that. See, I played ball for a minute, so I know what I'm talking about. When I used to play different gyms, when you had a parent keep on hounding the coach, oh, you need to put him in, that is a headache. And the Lakers is tired of him. So then you know what? If you're not willing to stick up to your father, listen, Dad, you need to cool the fuck out. Let me play and enjoy this moment and stuff like that. And then you gotta understand, Alonzo Ball, he said something about Kuzma. That still did not get, They ain't talk about it. He's a headache. He got to go. He got to go.
Yeah, your boy did a whole diss track on Kuzma. I was like, wow, he doing too much at this point, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they really have a reason to keep him because you know, New York, I mean LA being a big city like New York, you know, those types of teams don't like bad publicity. And you know, LeVar Ball, he's a big time asshole. He's very pompous, you know, and I believe they tired of him. I don't think it's Lonzo. I think they tired of LeVar. They tired of his father, you know, because I believe if his father wasn't the way he was, I feel like they'd work with him. But
Yeah.
I think they tired of the bad publicity. They tired of, you know, all of the BS that's going on, you know, behind the scenes and all of the stuff that they talk about. And, you know, they tired of all of that. Plus his low production. So that's just the icing on the cake. The fact that he didn't really do nothing. So I think he's out of there.
Yeah.
It's still possible that they could keep him. I mean, he's still young. He still has a good upside. Because people got to remember, Gary Payton wasn't that good his rookie season either. It all depends on if they patient with it. I just don't think he's worth the headache with the media and all that, and with his dad being there. I don't see why they should keep him, but
right,
I can
right,
understand why they would.
Yeah, but see, this is the point, my brother. His father, Peyton's father, was in the crowd, but he did not cause did not cause nothing like that. He let his son. You know, you got to go through the roughs. Yeah, I'm your coach and everything, but now you got to go through it too. He didn't cause no problem. So Peyton, you know, he had to learn from the bumps and everything, but he ended up becoming a superstar in the Hall of Fame. His father is stopping his growth.
Well, I definitely agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with that.
No, I'm not saying. No, of course, yeah. I'm just saying to other people, you saying that. Why are you saying that? You know, you stopping his growth. You ain't sticking up for your father. Come on now, come on. I'm saying like, yeah, we could blame the father, but you gotta be your dad. You gotta cool the fuck out, man. Come on, you stopping me. You stop me making money. You stop me. You know, you causing friction with my teammates. And now he gonna say something about Kuzma? Come on now, you cannot have that. You got to go. Both got to go.
See what it is because I spoke about this last year too on another panel where, you know, I kind of been felt that his father was gonna be the reason why his career got messed up. I've been saw this coming because his father wants to be a star more than he want his son to be a star. His father his father likes the spotlight. You know, his father's not there to support his son. His father's there to be the star. That's why he always got something to say. He always, you know, he always got to make a point and all that type of shit. Like, come on, man, your son been playing ball since he was a kid. Let the coaches do what they do. Let the organizations do what they do. Let the system work. You know, let your son be able to fit into the system and let it work. But like I said, I feel like his father wants to be the star. His father wants to be the center of attention. And I saw that from the beginning with him having the shoes and make jacking the price up and, you know, talking all the junk he was talking back then. So I kind of been saw this coming, but I just threw that question out there just to see how y'all felt about it.
No, I agree. He like one of those dads that play their dreams through their kids, and I think that's the wrong way to be. Like they always got that dad that want to play their legacy through their children, and I think that's going to hinder Lonzo in the long run because he on a way to driving the son out of the league and having them play overseas, and I don't think they want the headache.
Exactly, because overseas, the guys overseas, they starting to kind of transition into how the NBA is here. So of course they don't want the BS either. You know.
Yeah. It just for me, he going. He maybe, you know, I said this, maybe maybe if he stopped somewhere fresh, then you can see it. But if his father's gonna keep on like this, he ain't gonna have no pro career. Period.
But yeah, they definitely gonna have to drop that kid because I could already see it. If not Lonzo, if Rondo get the starting job, it's gonna be hell and high water to pay for all that because I could already see the headlines with LeVar Ball talking out of his neck. And not LeBron, Rondo should be starting if you ask me. Amanda's a proven champion. So it's about to be interesting in the next few weeks to see what they do with Lonzo Ball.
I think Rondo gonna start. Period. That's why they brought him over there to help LeBron, to help push the ball, to help LeBron. So I feel like he gonna start anyway. I feel like a lot of these trades and stuff like that they getting is all for LeBron. It's for them to build the team around LeBron. And I feel like LeBron acts for certain players too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel the same way too. K Black, I seen you the link. Look out for it and everything. But I think that, like I said, I think the Lakers is
Nah,
not
I'm out.
finished.
Hey, underrated darkness. I'm already here, brother. I'm here.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Chime in, K Black.
Yeah. I gonna be on here for a short period of time, man. Cause I'm at my son's little football practice, man. They getting prepared for the season, so they starting out early. So yeah, of course, the news with LeBron, man. What's up with everybody else on the panel too, man? I know She Stay Sleep is on here. I don't know the other brothers on the panel, man. But
Peace,
shout out to
peace,
you brothers
peace.
as well. And shout out to the chat as well, man. And also shout out to the Underrated Darkness for allowing me to even grace your platform, man. I truly appreciate it, man. Shout out to my brothers in the LDBC.
No doubt.
What's up? What's
Yeah,
up, brother? This is Information Man, brother. It's good to hear your voice. I just want to say what's up
yes.
to you. I want to give you some respect.
I appreciate that, brother. I truly do, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot of people knew what LeBron wasn't gonna go to Cleveland. You know what I mean? Everybody probably knew what team he was gonna, possibly go to, but we know he wasn't finna stay in Cleveland. And he's in LA now, and I know that they're gonna have to try to acquire some other pieces because just as of right now, LeBron going to LA is cool for LA, but it's not gonna grant them a championship with just him at this moment. It's a good move, if they can try to acquire Kawhi Leonard. You know what I mean? I know they just got Rondo. I heard that Anthony Davis is, bought a mansion in LA. So we don't know how all the pieces gonna add up, man. But we might have a phenomenal season, But I'm gonna say I'm gonna talk about Lonzo right quick. The brother Sheep stay sleep. You absolutely correct. LeVar always wanted to be the star. The worst thing they could have ever did was put a microphone in front of that dude's face, man. Because since then he has been just blabbering, and blabbering. He basically Alonzo, they just acquired Rajon Rondo. Man, Alonzo's not finna be there not too long. You know what I mean? They're gonna go ahead and remove him. You know what I mean? What's the point of keeping both? Rajon Rondo, he's not sometimes he's been a head case, but at the same time, he won a title. So he bring that championship caliber to LA. You know what I mean? So they not gonna, you know, keep Lonzo, a guy who got some of the worst shooting scores, just shooting statistic, period, man. You know what I mean? I've never seen a point guard have that horrible free throw percentage. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen this now. I've never seen it because usually it's the big man that shoot horrible, for the free throw. But Lonzo just wasn't that damn good. But now understand the reason why his father blazed him up like that, and Ray, you know what I mean, and kept on just talking and talking, and Magic believed in the city of LA, believed in it. All these guys believed in the hype for what he did 1 year in UCLA, and his father gonna get him tossed out the league. He fucked up, and pardon my French, but he messed up with the
Okay.
other two sons as well because even if Leangelo, okay, he couldn't play his first year, he still should have allowed him to play for UCLA, and he shouldn't took his, in my opinion, shouldn't took his youngest son out of high school. Man, he had all that momentum, all the social media already know him. You know what I mean? If he could have won a couple championships, at least won a championship in high school, or at least went somewhere, went the distance. You know what I mean? To be nothing but positive light in his direction. But to take him out of high school to try to take him to Lithuania and then not try to put him in his own little team, man, it's man, this is like a big clusterfuck, man. So at the end of the day, we ain't gonna see no balls in the NFL. I mean, not in the NFL, but not in the NBA in the second, in my
Let
opinion. You know
me.
what I mean? And I don't have no ill will towards those young brothers, but at the same time, when you got a person who just can't
Mm-hmm.
shut their trap and who
Mm-hmm.
always got to have the camera on him, this is just this was happening, man. This is what's gonna happen.
Brother, let me say something. The balls are in trouble. There's a brother on YouTube that I moderate for named Tony Rivera. He goes to the airport in LA. He records everything that's going on in LA, police incidents, all sorts of stuff, and he sells his pictures to all the news outlets like TMZ. He caught a shot of the balls coming back from Lithuania, and they had a look of sadness on their face. They went over there, the experiment didn't work, and he brought his boys back home. And in the picture that he took was 1,000 words. Okay, they failed over there. Lonzo Ball, with all of his hype, is actually destroying the potential careers of his kids. And one day we're going to look back at this and we're going to see some special on TV, some ESPN 30 for 30 talking about how the father ruined potential careers. Mark my word.
Dead are saying what could have been what could have been of the balls, something like that, man. And I agree with that. I didn't see that video, but man, we if it was a successful venture, they would still have been over there, man. But when you have a person who says like, well, hey, my son can't start, he can't shoot all them shots, I'm finna yank him out of high school. Okay, if my son can't just play, he said, sorry, if you can't play for UCLA, I'm just gonna go ahead and take him out. You know what I mean? And if it was up to if it was up to him, he probably would try to take him out the Lakers. Especially if he did bench. Well, I'm gonna take my son somewhere. The thing is, man, he's an individual. He's an egomaniac, man. You know what I mean? The center of attention always have to be around him. You know what I mean? He's just a proverbial individual who didn't possibly make it the way he wanted to make it. So he living through his children, man. Like one of the brothers stated. And that's a horrible thing, man. Like I said, I'm here about my son's football practice right now. Of course, you want to see him make it. Everybody wants to see their children or just family members do well. But at the same damn time, I can say what I want to say. I can hype my son up all the way, but at the end of the day, he got to come on this field and perform. If the coach like, well, you know what I mean, you talk a good game, okay, I'm letting him play on the team, but he's not. If he underperforming, of course he's gonna be on the bench. It's just what it is, man. It's just how it goes. So it ain't really no, it shouldn't be. In my opinion, Lonzo, man, shit, I don't know, man. I know they try to compare him to other players that had, their rookie season and stuff like that, man. So everybody, everybody don't start off just being, coming in just being an instant performer. Some people really do got to work their way up because high school, college is totally different from the NBA. Just pros and just all together. But at the same time, though, man, you gotta allow your children to get that shine. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there's Lonzo, LiAngelo, and Lamelo just doing all that. You know what I mean? It's not him. Yeah, I know you've been training them since day one, and you put them up there and all that, man. But at the same time, those you can't take the shine, man. And eventually, and this is what happens. Eventually it ain't gonna be no more shine, man. So I mean, Lonzo, LiAngelo, and Lamelo gonna thank their father, man, for line, especially Lonzo. He the older. I mean, come on, you making this money, bro? You having them living like fucking superstars, and you still taking orders from this dude? Are you kidding me, man? Grow some fucking balls, man. Damn.
All right. Anybody else? Anybody else want to say in the panel?
Oh, I second everything that man just said. He was on point. So salute to K Black. That was on point. I couldn't have said it better at all. And I'll add to this. I mean, the Lakers should be commended in a sense because once LeVar started commenting on the coach's schemes or how they using Lonzo, he should have been out then. So he should be counting his blessings right about now.
Right.
And that's a real that's a real thing because I grew up with a couple of people, with a couple guys who were kind of like forced into doing certain things, and they never grew to who they wanted to be. And a lot of times, like right now, currently, most of us are in our 30s, and they're looked at as has-beens or failures because they didn't want to be an athlete, or they didn't want to be an entertainer. But being that they had the type of parents who forced them to do certain things, and didn't just let their child develop and grow a love for what they do, it ended up bad, man. So, what that guy Lavar's doing, man, he's actually ruining his children. Not just from the fact of them not being able to have a chance to make money, but he's ruining them from the inside too. Because when that money train do stop, they're gonna blame their father and they're gonna hate him, because those guys could have been doing other things with their life. How if they even wanted to play ball,
That's
you
true.
know? And you could tell by the way he forces himself, on the media and being out in the forefront that, you know, them guys is just sitting back quiet, like they scared to speak up. Like I used to do a little music management, and I was managing one of my homeboys. And he wants to be a rapper. He wants to rap. But all his life, his father pushed sports on him. You either got to go to the NBA or go to the NFL. Music is secondary. Music is secondary. But to him, music is what he want to do. So his dad ended up coming in between the relationship me and his son had musically, as far as, me helping him trying to get his music career off the ground. Because his father, he like what K Black was saying, he wouldn't get no balls and tell his father, listen, I'm a grown man, let me do what I want to do. And I think what happens is those kids, they are afraid to speak up for themselves, because it's like, I don't want to let my dad down.
Yeah.
I don't want my dad to feel like I'm a failure. So I don't want to say, I don't want to do something he's pushed me to do my whole life. You know? So I dealt with that. I've dealt with people like that on a personal basis, and that shit don't end well, man. It really doesn't.
You know what, man? It was funny. I was just naming a couple of individuals, man. Michael Jackson, Floyd Mayweather, Serena and Venus, Thriller, Tiger Woods. You know what I mean? We all know they was, even Roy Jones. They was truly pushed by their fathers. You know what I mean? It really was, and they probably didn't even want to even go to the venture that they're in. Although all those people are, I mean, successful belong beyond belief. You know what I mean? Roy Jones, one of the best boxers. Floyd, some even regard him as the greatest. We already know Michael Jackson, one of the greatest entertainers. Venus, Serena, definitely one of the best, if not the best tennis, not just women, but just all overall. But the thing is, it's only a handful of people. You know what I mean? Like you were just saying, Chief Facetory. It's a lot of people who got pushed in it, and they played, but it ended for the worst of them, man. Like I said, I'm here in my son's football practice right now. Like I got my oldest son, he wanted to play. I never made him try to play none of that. He always wanted to play. He was even before he could play. So I never just said, hey, yeah, of course I wanted him to play, but at the same time I never was saying like, oh, you gotta play. You gonna this was like my youngest son. He did play before, but he don't play no longer. And although I believe he's actually way more athletic, but the thing is, he don't have the desire to do it. But I see him, come and play, and run around some of the, fastest kid on the damn team, and just, what I mean, he do it effortlessly. But the thing is, though, he don't really have it. He just don't want to do it though. So I mean, my whole thing is, if you don't want to do it, I'm not gonna make you do it. Even if I believe you can excel at it. So this is how I go sometimes, man. Some of these children, before they can even talk walk, they have a basketball in their crib, or a football in their crib, or a microphone, or whatever, man. And I know that some of the, of course, like I said, you want the best, but at the same time, you gotta allow them to develop, man. And if they fall in love with the sport or the entertainment, then it's cool. But if they don't, you know what I mean. If my son right here say, you know what, if he came off this field right now and say, Dad, I no longer want to play, man, I'm gonna say okay. I mean, this is what it is, man. You know, so um, one thing I'm a dude. I'm gonna have to go and get out, brothers, because I'm finna go and just stay focused on these little drills and stuff. But I just wanted to come on and speak my piece, man. And I just want to thank you, the underrated artists for allowing me to come in and speak with you, brothers, man. You brothers have a
Anytime.
good one. I'm gonna still be listening to the live stream, and I'm subscribed to everybody. I think I'm already subscribed to Sheep Stay Sleep, but I'm subscribed to the other brothers as well, man. If you do so, you can just subscribe to me as well. And even though I'm primarily a boxing channel, but this upcoming year, this I'm just talking about the NBA. Man, I do poetry as well, and just do a little comedy and all the type of little things on my channel, man. So I'm continue to develop my channel, man, and just keep pushing forward, man. Y'all brothers have a good one, man.
Hey, brother, before you go, make sure
Yes,
you
sir.
put a little message in the chat room so I can hover over your avatar and subscribe to your channel.
I appreciate that, brother.
I'm gonna take my
Appreciate you,
mouse.
K Black.
Thank you.
K
Yes, sir.
Black, good looking out, my brother. As always, family.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
Peace,
Hey,
good
also,
brother.
everybody in
Glad
the
to
chat,
receive
man,
you, man.
subscribe. Everybody in the chat room, subscribe to everybody on this panel, man. You know what I mean? We all trying to, we come and we set out our day. You know what I mean? Because a lot of us are busy. I know, a brother like me. I work so damn much, and I still gotta come and be there for my children and stuff like that, man. Everybody on this panel got, what I mean, work hard and do what they have to do. So when we set out time, to come and do entertainment for you all, man, let us, at least you can subscribe to us, man. Comment or do something. Let us be compensated. Let it be known that y'all appreciate us, man. Y'all brothers have a good one though.
All right, peace, K Black.
Yeah.
Okay. Dallas Fields, I send a link out to you. I'm waiting for you to come at any moment. But Randall has signed a deal with the Pelicans. It's 2 years, $18 million, as Jaquel was saying. What do y'all think about that?
I think it's a dope move for their style of play. They like to play a up-paced tempo offense where they run the floor. And I hope they could kind of get Boogie, so if they want to change up the pace, they control the tempo of the game. But I actually like it. I like the move. I like it.
Do you think you're gonna get more playing time?
Oh, most definitely. Because I mean, with Boogie, he's not going to pretty much be able to play until like January because he's still coming off an Achilles injury. So yeah, I think it's a really good pickup, and they got him for cheap, and they already strapped for cap money. So I think it was a real good pickup.
And the LA Clippers have reported added some depth to their front court. According to Agent Wojciechowski, the Clippers had agreed to 1 year deal with Mike Scott. I don't know who he is, so anybody know who he is, let me know.
Well, yeah, I don't know who that is, but I definitely think that the Randall deal is a good deal, and I think that's something too that we always need to look at too, man. With these players, is we always gotta look at the business side too, because like my man Jaquel just said, man, they got him for the low. So that's a good pickup to get for the low. You know what I'm saying? We gotta always pay attention to that too, because that plays a major part too.
That's true too. And also reportedly the Warriors says was unlikely add Howard. The Warriors have been linked to free agent big man Dwight Howard by according to USA Today, said Amick, it's unlikely the two sides agree to deal. He noted the Pelicans and Wizards are possible landing spots for Howard. What y'all think about that?
Who, Dwight Howard?
Yes.
So they
Dwight
saying
Howard
Dwight
where? I'm
Howard
sorry,
want
I
to go
missed out.
where?
Could you repeat that again?
Now I'm gonna read it again. He said the Warriors have been linked to free agent big man Dwight Howard, but accordingly to USA Today, I'm not gonna say his name again. It's unlikely the two sides agree to a deal. He noted the Pelicans and Wizards are other possible landing spots for Howard.
I mean, I think he best suit the Warriors. I mean, whenever you look at how he played in Orlando, they surrounded him with a whole bunch of perimeter shooters. It could work. It could work. They just need him to crash the boards, finish on the inside, and rim protect. That'll be a good role for him. It all depends on the cost, though.
Well, if he go to the Pelicans, if he go to the Warriors, I'm just saying, we talk about the Lakers all we want. No.
Yeah, he definitely, like, if he was to go to the Warriors, that'll be crazy. That'll be real crazy. Because he could run the floor as well. He could play in the up-tempo offense. So I think that's the best system that he could go to. But again, it all depends on the cost.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too, because the Warriors are not capped out. I mean, they don't have to pay Dwight the max because he's, he is kind of older now, and he's kind of injury prone. So they probably don't gotta pay him too much, but they're gonna have to pay him some bread. Do y'all think, or do y'all know if they may have the money to afford Dwight Howard?
That's the key. And we ain't talking about Trayvon Green is a free agent next year, and I believe Thompson is a free agent too.
But it also depends on Dwight Howard's attitude. Does he want to win, or does he just want to collect checks? Because he's made a lot of money over the years being in the NBA. At this point, he's older. Is he looking to win? He sees what the Warriors are doing. Is he willing to sacrifice to get his championship ring, whether it be for a 1 year contract, incentive laden? Who knows? Because I've always saw Howard as a guy who was not committed to winning. He's always just been about the flash. He had that Superman ridiculous image that he was pushing. And that's the question. Where is his mindset in his older years? Is he about saying, you know what, I want to win a championship, I'll take less money? Where's his mindset? Hell, I haven't even heard of Dwight Howard. I mean, I didn't even know he's still in the league, to be quite honest with y'all. Shit.
Oh, he had a decent season last season with the Hornets. He did pretty well.
I know, but remember, this brother was at one point in time. You remember he came out of high school. He was highly touted. I never thought he was going to be what they thought he was going to become coming out of high school. I always thought he should have went to college, but then again, he made his money, and he just doesn't have what you would call the killer instinct. That's been his downfall in his career. With a guy with his size and his athleticism.
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna be up on him like that. Or some of it is his fault, but it's just about. We gotta think about the NBA. NBA is all about individuality when it comes to your brand. The more creative you look, the more money that the NBA is going to make. Now, but the question Dwight Howard want to ask is this: the Pelicans and the Wizards. If I want to be noticed, and one of the greats, I want a ring. Now I can go to Golden State. That's a possible get a ring. I can go to the Pelicans. I don't know, because now the Pelicans guys got to search for a point guard. Then you talking about the Wizards. The Wizards like in shambles. They don't know John Wall going to be there or not. But so these are the questions that he need to ask himself. And before I meet that, the Pistons linked to sign Jose Calderon. I call him the grandpa of guards. That's an old one. I remember Jose Calderon played for, I think, Toronto back in the early 2000s, something like that. So, but he signed, he reached an agreement, veteran point guard. Now, the Timberwolves are making moves, according to Adrian Wojnarowski, to rescind a qualified offer on Nimijar Bajek, make him an unrestricted free agent. Additionally, Sham Karen report that the team has agreed to Anthony Tolliver. Okay, reported the Thunder agreed to deal with Noel. On the Thunder reported to make moves according to Shane telling OKC agreed to 2-year deal to young big man Norris Noel. What y'all think about that?
It's a solid pickup. It's a solid pickup.
He was injury prone throughout his young career. He showed some promise. You know, this year past, I wish him the best. I think it's an excellent move. I agree on that. David Favors would stay in Salt Lake City. A report from Mark Spears and that he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Jazz. What y'all think about that?
It's a good move, but I think they should have held off on signing him because they could have got Julius Randle for a lot cheaper for a 2-year deal.
That's a good point, Chuckwell. Anybody else? All right. The Lakers free agent, Bonanza, they talking to Tyreke Evans Monday. They said Sunday Evans report meet with the Thunder. That was this past Sunday. I heard that they signed Evans. Is that true?
I'm looking for it at the moment. I don't see it yet. I'm looking though.
Yeah. All right, the Cavs open to trade Love. Now that LeBron has left, Cavaliers could be open to trade Kevin Love, according to Jason Lloyd of the Athletics. If the Cavs went this route, it would be indicated a rebuilding on the way. So let me ask you a question before I get to the Sixers. Do y'all think that the Cavs is going to trade Kevin Love?
I mean, it's possible. It's real possible. It all depends on what the other teams are willing to give for Kevin Love at this point, though.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get rid of him. I think they're gonna get rid of him. Definitely. He's gone. They probably give him up for and get like 2 other players. Cause he do get paid a nice, a nice little chunk of change. So they might could go and grab 2 players for him. But I think he's gonna go.
Yeah.
I mean, because I honestly felt like, a lot of them dudes, after they won a championship with LeBron, I feel like they didn't want to play for LeBron no more.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like a lot of them dudes, they it's like the effort. I ain't really see the effort really there no more, especially from Kevin Love, especially from him. So yeah, I think he's gone. LeBron's gone. A lot of them guys, they're gonna pretty much hang it up.
Okay. Before turn back to the panel, I'm gonna read up what Antonio McCray said. What's up, y'all? Carbarell said, "What's up, Antonio McCray?" Antonio McCray, Carbarell, what's up, homie? Carbarell said, "If the Dwight Howard signed with Golden State, it's over for everybody." Yeah, you can stay. Tony McCray said Lakers have LeBron James, Lance Stevenson, and JaVale McGee. And at that point, fellas, I want on the panel, I want y'all to talk about that after I finish reading the comments. I want y'all to talk about JaVale McGee joining the Lakers now. And Anthony Davis just bought a house over there. Yeah, and also we want to talk about that too. Jaquel, AD going to the Warriors or Celtics. Jaquel Lakers won't be able to sign AD if they get Kawhi. That is so true. Antonio McQuaid, Jaquan, if they acquire Leonard, I don't think they care. Carl Burrell, AD needs to come home to the Chicago Bulls. I don't think so, because they not under the salary cap all that much either. That'd be nice, but I would like him to come to the Knicks. You ask me. Well, I'll say a little more about that in a few minutes. Dollar Skills said Underrated, thanks for the link. He said he would catch us next week. He caught up in there. He says he's gonna be watching. He said he got us. Now the question is, now the Lakers got JaVale McGee, right? What do y'all? And then also Anthony Davis bought a house out there. I want y'all to chime in on that panel, and even the ones in the chat. Anybody can pick it up now.
I mean, JaVale McGee, he give you great hustle. He's a hustle man. He bring a lunch pail to work every day, so I think it's a solid pickup. And he has inner information about how the Warriors run their system, so I think it's a real good pickup. And they got him for cheap, so
yeah,
I agree with that. I totally agree. You know, because I was gonna pretty much say the same shit. You know, so definitely, that's a great pickup. You know, LeBron needs that. He needs that garbage man down there. You know, and JaVale McGee also, he not soft. You know, he's aggressive. He's aggressive down there. So that's a good pickup. You know. And just look at these people who come into LA. You could kind of tell LeBron kind of handpicked some of them people. Look at the players. You know he picked Lance to come over there. JaVale McGee was killing them this last championship. He was killing them. Not only was he playing good defense, he was scoring.
Yep.
So you could kind of tell LeBron acts for certain shit, man. He got certain things, you know, because he a star. So he could pretty much call some shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need certain players around me. If possible, can we get him? Can we get him? Can we get him? You know? And I think they gave LeBron that option, you know. Him and Magic is cool like that.
And what about
real good in the pick and roll game.
Go ahead.
No, I was only saying he's real good in the pick and roll game, so that's a plus for the offense. That's all.
You know, that is an excellent point, because I'm getting ready to say that too. And I'm gonna tell you, the last 3 years, he really improved on his offense too, especially that pick and roll too. And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people don't want to get credit with these big men. You gotta know when to pick and roll and all that. That is not an easy thing to do as a big man. So let's shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Let's shout out to him that he work on his game, especially he work on his foot thing of his foot, you know, coordination and his rest of coordination with Elijah Wan too. You know, let's give him a little more credit. I want to give him a little more credit. That's hard to do, to play pick and roll, and also to pick the roll on defense too. So I want to say that, so y'all can say, you know, whatever you want about that. But I'm gonna give him more shout out on that.
Oh, I agree with you, brother. And a little lesser known fact, he actually has a decent outside range shot. He could shoot a 3 if he want.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, I got to show love to JaVale McGee. He improved the game after a year. I've seen it. All right. 76ers, return to the Sixers. He report making somewhere 12 to 13 million on a 1-year deal. This is the second summer in a row that he signed a 1-year deal with the Sixers. Explain that to me, fellas. what actually saying.
Repeat that one more time. My bad. I had bounced out.
What it's saying, JJ Redick has signed a 1-year deal. That's 2 years in a row, and reportedly $12 to $13 million. What that means what that means.
I like it because Ben Simmons, he give Ben Simmons an option on the 3-point on the perimeter. So it's a good pickup, and it's not costly either. So it's a good pickup.
Okay. Anybody else want to go in on that?
Yeah, JJ Redick, he a solid player. You know, he's a solid player. You know, so it's definitely it's a good pickup.
Okay, cool. All right. Now, we already talk about favorites before. We only talk about favorites. Now the Suns is working on a contract extension of Devin Booker. That's the same one scored 70 points. According to ESPN, that's a strong chance that Booker receive a max deal. From extension. What y'all think about that?
They definitely should keep Booker.
Care for it. I really want to see Booker with another team. To be honest, I'm a fan of Booker.
Yeah, I like him too. He a good player, but I think you know the franchise pretty much did their job in keeping a future star because I think he's gonna be a star. Mm-hmm. So I think they did their job with keeping him. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. And also go more at that point. I think Phoenix did a good job. They got that other tall guy. I forgot his name. He's coming along good. He's coming along like they want him. They got Devin Booker, and they put some veteran. They get ready to put some veteran pieces around. So I'm gonna tell you, the Suns, watch out for them in the future in the West. A few more years, watch out for them. They building real nice. They taking their time. So shout out to them. Pelicans. Pelt want to keep Rondo. They have signed Efrain Payton, but it doesn't mean they out on Rondo. Well, anyway, I don't know what sense to read this shit because then Rondo is at he at the Lakers anyway, so it doesn't make sense to read that. Louisiana native Peyton joined Pelts. The Pelicans found a young point guard to add depth to their roster Sunday night. Efrain Payton, Louisiana native, is hoping to jumpstart his career with New Orleans, and he's doing so on a bargain. He reportedly will only make $2.7 million.
This is a good replacement for Rondo. He's a poor man, Rondo. He just defends a little better, so I'm not mad at that.
And you know he getting 2.7 mil. Yo, can't beat that.
Yeah, I mean he could put up some decent numbers. The only thing in this game he doesn't have a jumper yet, but he's pretty good.
All right, BJ, thanks for coming. He says the Sun keep screwing up draft picks. They are 5 years away at best, unless they self-destruct again. Yeah, but the key is, if they don't self-destruct. But welcome, my brother. Thanks for coming. If you want to join the panel, send out your email. That'd be greatly appreciated. If you want to join the panel, my brother. So let me know. Drop your email in there, and welcome. And let me see. Report. We already talked about McGee. All right. Noel, we already talked about Noel. Aaron Gordon agrees to $84 million deal, staying in Orlando. The Magic forward has agreed to 4-year, $84 million. This is a big payment day for Gordon. And what do y'all think about that? Okay, my brother, anytime.
It was a decent signing. He's a decent player. I like his athleticism. He has a pretty decent range shot, so I'm not mad at that at all.
Okay, but do you think about they should sign for $84 million at that part of career? I'm just asking.
Yeah, I give him to him. I give it to him.
I mean, hey man, it's all about the business. You know, it's
Facts.
whatever his is it's about what his you know, what his team could whatever they ask for, if they could get it, they could get it, you know. So, you know, it's obvious that for them to pay him that much, they're banking on him.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
you know, you always gotta, you know, we gotta always pay that attention too. This is why I said too, the business side is always important too, because that shows how much a franchise believes in a player also. You know, for them to pay him 84 million, you know, for that big payday, they expecting a lot from him. So he better produce.
Right. Right.
And when you think about it, Orlando has a lot of money
Yeah.
because he has to be their highest paid player at this point. Who's getting paid more than him?
Oh, he's definitely the highest paid player on the books. The
Yeah,
second highest paid player would have been
Wow.
Hazanya, but I think he went to the Knicks, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah. So they got the money, you know. So they pretty much gambling on him at this point. They banking on him.
I mean, when healthy, he's a monster in the post, and he got freakish athleticism, so he only could get better from here. And I think he's worth every penny of the money that they gave him. To be honest, I'm a fan of him. To be honest,
Okay. All right. BGS, I am all he said. Sounds about right. And again, brother, thanks for showing. Thanks showing up, and that's very much appreciated. And always come back, stay on. I really appreciate that. Subscribe to my brother, please, BGS. He bring great content. Always had excellent information for our community and stuff. And so, you know, shout out to you. So subscribe to my brother, please. And oh, we already talked about Lance Stevenson, right? Right. Okay. Oh boy, I don't even want to read about the Knicks, but I'm gonna do it anyway, cause I don't even know this motherfucking player. You ask me. It says Mario Horizonte has disappointed start to his career in Orlando, but he get a second chance in New York with the Knicks. Horizonte and the New York Reporter agree a 1-year deal, $6.5 million. My brother's on the chat. Take it away. I don't know. Make me want to make I do got a Heineken in the thing. Make me want to drink on it. Just take it away.
I blame Phil Jackson for the Knicks woes. That's all I could say about that franchise, man.
Sign the play. He ain't doing good in Orlando. Y'all want to sign him? Go ahead, brother.
Man, you know what I think, man? I think, you know, in New York, man, they got so much money because they say New York is the richest. The Knicks is like the richest franchise, basically. Them and it's I think it's between them and LA that always got the most money. So I think the problem with the New York franchise is, man, they're more focused on the business side of the game than actually winning.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're more focused on, you know, making good deals and paying people, and you know, they're more focused on that side of the game than actually finding somebody that's gonna help them win, man. Because I feel like New York wastes a lot of goddamn money all the time. All the time. They always waste money, but they got it. So it's like, hey, this is just a crapshoot. Like, they just gamble with a bunch of players and pay them, and it's like, for what? But that's what the Knicks do, man. I think it's more of a, you know, of a business thing. That's what I really think it is, man. I think the owners and all of them, they be more focused on, is this a good business move? do we save money? And I think it's more based on that. I don't really think they really want to win shit, honestly. Because if they did, they'll spend their money on good players, man. And they really don't, man.
Yeah.
What I don't what I don't understand, brother, is how the Knicks can be in what they're like in what the number one media market in the world next to LA or the area, how they can continue to get away with what you're exactly talking about without putting a product on the court. I mean, they should be in the same class as the LA Lakers. You know what I'm saying? And they're just not. And I mean, New York is the basketball mecca in this country. And what they put on the court these years have been pure garbage.
Well, well, let me answer that because I'm originally from New York, and I can say this: that when you do not have basketball minds, when you don't not take the time and scout out these players or do your diligence 24/7, and you just throw money out, what do you think the players supposed to do? They're gonna take the money. But now I do have some good news, and I heard this from ESPN today. I heard the owner of Madison Square Garden, he might be released his his position of the Knicks and the New York Rangers, and he might have somebody to run that. And in the other positions he will have. I hope he let that go. I really do. And whatever people that they hired that that they would do a good job, because I'm tired of seeing this being a seller. They come in Madison Square Garden and you let these D1 teams, I'm talking the lower part of the NBA, smacking us by 50 points. You got LeBron James when he was with when Kyrie Irving with them, they was playing spinning tops and all that in the court. Nobody ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody got no heart. I'm tired of seeing that shit. I really do. Piss me the floor. You sign this person. He ain't did nothing in Atlanta. You ain't gonna sign him for what? 6.5 million. We could play for that. Oh man, I don't want. I'm going to the next team. I'm pissing off. They ain't gonna make me go outside, go to the store, and get me a beer. Looking at these people.
That's why I'm from New York too, bro, as you know, but I've never been a Knicks fan my whole life. I've always hated the Knicks. Always. I never even had a little. When I used to go to Coney Island and I used to shoot the basketball in the hoop, I don't even want a Knicks basketball when I was little.
Yeah, at least you stick to your team. Now, I'm gonna make one more point, and I'm gonna keep on going on. Now, if the Knicks ever become into promise, why some other people be wearing them Knicks jerseys around the country? And I know who you are, and especially the Lakers. Oh, I don't like the Lakers. I don't like the Lakers. I see 3 people already got a jersey. Fuck out of here. Keep rocking.
Hell yeah. La D, she said she already bought her Laker LeBron jersey already.
Exactly, man. Yo, that's copy. Yo, Knicks is my team. I'm a New York. I support all my New York team. That's the way it is. That's how I go. That's how I go. All right, Chris Taylor, thanks for coming. Report KCP. It's considered Caldwell Pope earned himself a spot to join the Lakers. Yeah, he joined the Lakers. He agreed on 1 year, $12 million deal. 1 year. What do y'all think about that?
That's a great pickup to Toronto. He's a good wing defender. He could shoot the three. He could
Caldwell Pope.
I like it.
Oh, I don't know too much about him, so
Explain him, Jacquel, who he is.
I'm gonna skip on that.
Well, they originally got him from the Pistons. He didn't really work out well with the Pistons, so he got traded to the Lakers somewhere around last season or the season before last. I think it was last season. And he produced pretty well. He was real good. But the only issue was he had a lot of off the court issues and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah, he was a head case, right.
Yeah, but he's a pretty good pickup considering what he could do when it's not a nail breaking contract that they signed him to. So I like it. I like that move.
No, and I'm gonna tell you, and you know what? Yeah, he's a side, and you know what I like about when he had his head straight, he could play both ends of the feet, both ends of the court. You know what I'm saying, Jacquel?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we had his head. He could play both sides.
I think Brian there is gonna really correct him on the elevated game more.
Yeah, he could do anything. He could do everything, bro. Trust me. I say, damn, this motherfucker like, but he I don't know. He liked the weed. I don't know. You know, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, there's been games I just saw him come. Like I remember a game they played against the Pelicans, and he lit the Pelicans up, man.
Oh yeah, he lit them up. Got steals, blocks, assists, and all. I was like, oh yeah. I remember. Well, we're gonna talk about the Knicks again, and I'm gonna keep it going. I mean, you know, the past the past 5-6 years, you know, more than that. When you go against the Knicks, you know, you're gonna have a Hall of Fame game. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the way it is, you know, like that. All right, get back to. I gotta get that out. Ooh. Dirk reportedly back to Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki will return to the Mavericks. Not that anybody's surprised. Mavericks will use $5.5 million in cap to bring Dirk back to Dallas. I'm explaining this why he just keep on taking low salary the last few years. It was saying that when he retired from Dallas, he gonna be part of the ownership.
Well deserved. I can't think.
That's why. So I think that's an excellent move. Yeah, and that's why I said, "Cause why he keep on taking this?" You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. So he gonna have own part of ownership with what his name?
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban, and that's smart. That is very smart.
Yeah, Dirk is a very smart player.
He has ties to overseas basketball players as well, so they got an extra scout to go scout people from overseas. So that's even better.
Facts. And knowing Mark Cuban, he already got Dirk over there looking. Dirk already probably done. They already probably done had them talks. Like, I got about 5 guys that we could bring here. So that's a fact, man. And that's, you know, I think that would be a good thing because Dirk is a very smart player.
I think he has something to do with that guy that he drafted, that number 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's possible. Yep.
That's possible too. Yeah. Now, I want everybody on the panel to comment on this. Reportedly, Lakers set up to meet with Capella. According to TNT, David Aldridge, the Lakers are set to meet with restricted free agent big man Clint Capella. The Rockets were able to match any offer the Lakers made.
Hey, I'm also seeing reports that it looking pretty decent for DeMarcus Cousins too. So this is getting real interesting right now.
Man.
Yeah.
If I'm the Lakers, I'm going with Clint Capella. I'm sorry.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. And if I'm Houston, they better get that boy whatever he asks for. Because if he go to LA, he gonna tear their ass apart.
And then
he gonna tear Houston apart.
And you know what? And hold that thought. And information man, what you doing? And hold that thought right here too. And then we not really talking about JaVale McGee because now they don't have to replace nothing. Go ahead, fellas. Y'all can chime in on this. This is crazy.
They better get that boy what he asked for. I'm telling you.
No.
They better give Capella whatever him and
Oh
his
my
agent.
God. This just in Boogie to Golden State.
Oh
What?
my God. What?
Yes, to
Yeah,
Golden
Jarvis David just
State.
typed it in. He said DeMarcus Cousins just signed with Golden State. Oh, it's going to get interesting now.
Shit.
So you
Shit.
know what that means. But see, let me make this
Oh
point
my
first.
goodness.
See, this is the see. It goes more to the point right now. The Rockets, they better sign Capella right now, because if he go to the Lakers,
They have to. They have to.
they better. Oh shit!
They better get Luol Deng out of there right now and free up as much cap as they can and bet the house on Clint
Let
Capella.
me tell you,
If I'm
this
LeBron, I'm talking the Magic right now.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if I was Chris Paul, Harding, everybody else, I go to the coach and the man say, "Yo, you better sign Capella now." Because he go to the Lakers, Houston is not winning. They're not winning on 60 games. They're going to barely get into the playoffs. I mean, they're going to get to the playoffs, but they ain't going far. They better sign Capella.
Man. This is crazy.
Dang. So you know what that means in New Orleans, right? If Anthony Davis don't get no help, you got to think of like this too. The Lakers signed quite a few players of 1-year deals. That means next year they could sign 2 max. So picture if they sign Anthony Davis and Kawhi Leonard.
Good night.
Man, that's all you can say is good night.
Think
That's
about it. No,
crazy.
seriously, I want y'all to comment on what I just saying. Think about it.
I tell
Rondo
you one thing.
already
If
left.
I'm the Celtics, I'm on the phone with the Pelicans right now. If I'm the Celtics, I'm getting on the phone.
Oh man, I want him to come to the Knicks. I'm sorry. I'm saying if I was the Knicks, I'm sorry. Somebody got to go. I'm getting AD before Boston get him. Fuck that. Nah, man. Yo, Houston, y'all better sign Capella tonight or even tomorrow. Because if Magic gets, he said, look, you can see LeBron, Rondo. He said, look, man, you know what I mean? You're the Magic. Listen, man, I didn't see how Houston play. You know, you're gonna get the ball, man. You know, look up there, man. You know. And Capella got better. No. And you got McGee. Oh, excuse me. They better sign him quick. Okay. Detroit Pistons have reportedly agreed with the deal with Swingman Glenn Robinson the third. What do y'all think about that?
That's not bad. It's not bad. He's still a developing player.
Okay.
Oh wow, they only signed Boogie for $5.3 million.
Yeah. But you know, if he played 1 year, they might sign him to match. But see, he can't sign him to match because you got to take care of Draymond Green, like I said. And Thompson, Zeus the Flipper one. What's going on? Welcome. Oh man. Okay, the Rockets reportedly meet with free agent Michael Carter Williams. What do y'all think about that? Okay, I got you. I'm in at 9 o'clock. All right. Okay. So what y'all think about that?
Oh, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm still shocked off of this Golden State signing, man. I am in shock.
But see, this is the question. Before I go on, this is the question that I want to ask too. How about if DeMarcus Cousins work out, right? Information man, hope you come back. And he still got signed.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
Brother, I just I'm dealing with my daughter and stuff. That's why I've been muting myself, brother. I've
Okay.
got, father duties at the same time, but I'm
Okay.
listening to the discussion, man. You guys are sounding fantastic,
Okay. All right. Go ahead and jump in. We still here, brother. Tell your daughter to say hi.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm gonna chime in on anything that I can feel that I can speak upon, because y'all talking about a few things, to up on in certain areas, but those areas I'll just come in as I can.
Okay. All right. Tell your daughter to say hi for us. Thank you.
No problem, brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Get back to the point I'm saying now. Yeah, DeMarcus Cousins signed. Yeah, K Black, we heard DeMarcus Cousins signed with the was, and I know, Jaquan, we mess with this brother, young brother named Jarvis Davis. He's a big Golden State fan. And I know you happy they got DeMarcus Cousins, don't you? But I hope his knee hold up. That was his knee or his ankle got hurt, my brother.
That's the thing, though. They're not going to see what he's going to potentially do until like January. So this is going to be interesting to see how all this plays out.
Well, yeah, this is what I feel. If Golden State still hold the fort, right? They don't have to really rush him back after January. They just move in. But I tell you one thing, See, Jarvis, you started. He said we already be good, but like I said before, of injuries like that, you still gotta run. And the Lakers got people who can run now. There you go, Jarvis said it doesn't matter. Yes, it does matter, brother. Of that injury, you got an injury. You can't push it. You can't really push it all that good at first. And the Lakers, man, oh my God. I'm sorry. If the Lakers get Capella,
man, that's how you know, man. Cousins, he just want a ring, because how you only take like that little bit of money but it's only for 1 year, so that ain't bad. But they got him for the super low,
crazy low.
I think that the Lakers pretty much pushed them out whenever they got Clint Capella in a discussion. But what's more interesting, I want to see what they're going to do with Clay or Draymond, because I'm pretty sure DeMarcus is going to want to resign. So they're going to have to get rid of at least Clay or Draymond.
man. And honestly, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna pose the question.
Go ahead.
If y'all was Steve Kerr and the franchise of Golden State, and y'all had a choice, who would y'all get rid of? Clay or Draymond? Who would y'all get rid of? Not get rid of, because they both gonna be free agents, right?
Right.
So who would pick y'all poison?
That's tough.
That's tough. But I'm gonna take a shot, though. I say Draymond, because if Cousins work out, they want to keep Klay Thompson for a shooter, though. They still want to need somebody to open up and stuff like that. But I could be wrong, though. But I said Draymond Green, because Golden State is built of shooting. You know what I'm saying? Kicking it out, backdoor cuts and all that. They always talking about spacing.
If it was me, honestly, I would get rid of Clay. And I would get rid of Clay because Draymond is like the spirit of the team, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's the captain. He's the leader. He's the heart of Golden State.
Yeah.
He is, man. When
Yeah,
when
you're right.
when Steph was out, Draymond put that team on his back. And we not talking about scoring. We talking about being a leader.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm just saying as a business aspect. Now, if you ask me as skill, nah, I'm keeping Clay. That's me. I'm just talking about as a business standpoint. And if I'm saying if the Cousins has worked out, I'm just saying. Talking about as the business aspect for me. But if it's skill, yeah. Like Christian tell you right. Exactly. I would go for that. I'm talking about as business. So anybody else? That's a good question though, bro.
I would probably have to go with getting rid of Clay because you got enough perimeter shooters with Steph. You got Boogie, he could drain the three. Green could drain the three. And then they also could provide post presence. So Clay the most expendable at this point.
And Durant shoot threes all damn day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand what you're saying, though, big bro. I understand that. But like I just look at them from two different aspects, you know, because I feel like, you know, like what Jacquel just said, they can afford to lose a shooter. Clay, and I mean, it's still a hard decision because he's the other half for the Splash Brothers.
Right.
So it's still kind of a hard decision, but if it was me and I was the coach, I would keep Draymond because Draymond plays a more pivotal part on the team. It's not just always about scoring.
Right. But also,
You know?
right, and also even control, and also too, right? If Cousins don't work out, Golden State still don't lose anything either.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Good point. Good point.
But it's really going to be interesting to see how Boogie and Green coincide, not just with their style of play, but it's in terms of technical fouls. So that's going to be interesting as well.
And also, and also the attitude wise too, because you got to think about Draymond Green has been a leader. Then we know how DeMarcus Cousins, you know, he had that attitude too. So how they gonna coincide to sacrifice? You know, if DeMarcus Cousins will, like you said, Draymond Green probably say, listen, man, we all sacrifice. Even the bench and all that, we all sacrifice. You got to come in.
I know for sure Draymond Green will take a back seat and let Boogie shine. He's the ultimate team player. He's going to give you hustle regardless.
You got to sacrifice too. Everybody on the team sacrifice. Come on now. And so that's the talk that I think Draymond Green got to have with Cousins. And Cousins want to buy in what's going on. But like I said, it's a no-win situation. So if Cousins don't work out, all right, he get his money. He can go somewhere elsewhere. And then hopefully, you know, he catch on the team. But we're gonna close this out for another 7 more minutes. All right, and I'm gonna read this out. Raptors to resign Van Vliet, reported to bring back one of the most important parts, exceptional bench unit. I don't know. Do y'all heard about him? I never heard about him.
Van Vliet, good money. He's a good player. That's good money.
Good money. Okay. All right. The Nuggets trying to land LeBron. No. I don't know. No. LeBron. Durant expected to sign a 1+1 deal with the Warriors. Kevin Durant, according to New York Times, Mark Steve rejoined the Warriors. However, he would do so only a 1+1 contract. That means he would sign 2-year deals with a player option for 20. Not talking to you now. Bye. I'm sorry, but that 2019, 2020, essentially guaranteed he will opt out and become a free agent next summer. Reported a deal worth $61.5 million. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's good, you know, because when you think about it, if he do play those 2 more years and then he become a free agent, I don't think he gonna go nowhere else. He might retire.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
I mean, it was expected. It would make more sense for him to stay if he's trying to get rings. So
facts.
I was expecting him to resign.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that for sure, for sure, for sure. Cause he want to win as many titles as he can, and I feel like when he do become a free agent, I don't think he gonna go nowhere else. Where else he gonna go? Cause at this point, Durant is not playing for money. He not playing for money at this point. So
Yeah, he's not too. He playing for legacy. I think he playing to win championships and MVPs, and so the more he wins, that'd be better for Golden State. And I still say Golden State is a team to beat. Dallas, the Mavericks again. A few summers ago, there was a whole fiasco with DeAndre Jordan with the Mavericks. Now the big man finally headed to Dallas with on a 1-year deal with the club. They did not show. Let me see. Let me hit this. Let me hit that. 1 year did $24.1 million. What do y'all think about that?
I have no thoughts on it. I mean, Mavericks had to sign somebody. So
There you go, you funny. Anybody else? Yo, yeah.
same here. I mean, for real, they do. I mean, Mark Cuban got so much damn money. He just let me do something. he
Yo,
he
Cuban guy.
he one of them type of millionaires. Like,
Yeah, man,
let me just spend some money.
Yeah.
He rich as hell. Mark Cuban rich as hell, man.
Yeah, he rich as hell. And Paul agreed for a 4-year deal. Veteran point guard agreed to a 4-year deal, $160 million max contract. According to the report, Donikoski, what do y'all think about that? Good move.
Who? Paul George?
No, the Rockets. Chris Paul.
Oh, Chris Paul. Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely think he should stay with them for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, they was too.
They had to. They had to.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact. That's a fact. He was too close. I mean, they was too close to the promised land, man. Can't
They
give
could
up
have
on them
won
now.
had he been healthy.
Facts, they would have. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah. Let me read this before I'm gonna read the last one. Jarvis Day said, "We going to be crazy. It doesn't matter. We ain't worried, man." And you said that's a 280-pound machine, Jarvis. He said DS1 just did some research. Jarvis. That's all I'm going to say. Now, people don't know. I said, me and DS1, we had this young man named Job. He was in the panel. He loves some Golden State, and he's still wet in the ears. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. But he got his bragging rights, bro. He could talk his shit.
Yeah, he could talk. He could talk now, because y'all got. We gonna let you start on this one tonight. You can brag. Right.
He could talk his shit, bro. They won. So I mean, we can't tell him he can't say shit because he said they was gonna win and they won. So
they won. Exactly.
You can talk his shit, Jarvis.
You go ahead, Jarvis. You go ahead. All right. Now, despite all the reports, Paul George reportedly committed to sign a new deal with the Thunder, and the Thunder threw him a Saturday night was successful. I want y'all to talk about that, please. Do you think that was a good move or was a bad move?
I mean, if they still want Westbrook to stay in OKC, they better keep Paul George around him. They have to, you know. And Paul George, you know, he like to get paid a lot of money, and every team he go to, he get paid a lot of bread. So, and he did put up some numbers. So he did his thing. So, you know, I don't think it was no bad move. I think the franchise did what they were supposed to do. They was able to pay and keep a marquee player, because as long as Westbrook got Paul George around him, they're gonna make it to the playoffs, and they're gonna always be seen as a threat. And that's what you want. So
Yeah.
they did what they were supposed to do, in my opinion.
That's good. Oh yeah, this is a surprise. After I read this, I'm gonna read the chat, and I want your brother to stay on, because I want you to give your last remarks and I'm close out. Trevor Ariza is with the Suns. One surprising move, free agent Trevor Ariza will report to head to join the Phoenix Suns, according to a report. Ariza agreed to a 1-year deal. Hold on, family. Let me see how much it is. It's a one. See, Trevor Ariza for 1 year, one year contract. I'm trying to find how much it is. So it doesn't say. It doesn't say, but he signed a 1 year deal with the Suns. And you know, and I'm gonna tell you, and that goes one better than, and I'm saying that Houston better sign Capella. And on the last one, Bain is staying with the Celtics. The Boston Celtics will reportedly hold on to this one of their key front court pieces. Aaron Bain has appeared agree on a 2-year deal with the team. That's that. Stay on, brothers. And I'm gonna read this chat out. I want to thank for your excellent participation. Next week we're gonna come with another banger. All right. Information man. Oh yeah, brother. If you want to say last remarks, we'll get ready to close it out. I know you doing daddy duties, but very appreciative. You know, so you could piece on your thing.
I just want to say to everybody, thank you for listening to the program. These brothers, I mean, this was great sports conversation. Thank you, brother Underrated Darkness, for allowing me to come on board.
No problem.
Say some of the words I said early in the show, and I like where it went. Brothers were able to talk to each other. Nobody was arguing, even if we had different points. And I think that's what it's about. So thank you, brother Sheep Sleep. Thank you, brother too, and thank y'all for having me on, brother.
Anytime, come back. All right.
Appreciate you, bro. We appreciate you.
Thank
Yes.
you.
All right. Information, man. Thank you. Jarvis Davis, you the man. World champ. You the man. Nikki, thanks for coming. Jacques, I'll get to you in a few. My nephew Manuel, thanks for coming. Is it going quick? Lala D, thanks for coming. Thanks for the information about the Marcus Cousins. Thank you so much. Carl Burrell, I put it in. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna get you in. Coonbot 5000. Thank you so much for joining. Uncle Shug, he said, thank Uncle Shug to send him to come join with us, join with the family. P Money, LDBC. Thanks a lot, come my brother. No Sleep Enterprise, Uncle Shug. Thank you so much always for your presence. Thank you so much. Very appreciate family. Said P Money already. See, Jacques, I hit you up. And she stay sleep. I hit you up. K Black Boxing, as always. LDBC, thanks for coming, as always. Dollar Skills, thank you so much. Dollar Skills, you see him on Israel Doctrine. Check him out. Israel Doctrine Reload. Check out my brother. He be bringing it. Care for our community. Dollar Skills Grassroots Guerrilla Marketing. Hashtag Grassroots Guerrilla Marketing. Let's copy that down. All right. Carl Burrell. All right. Antonio McCrae, my brother. Thanks for coming. Say Carl Burrell too. BGS. I am on. Thank you. Thanks for coming, my brother. Come back. Subscribe to the brother too. Very much appreciated. Crystal Taylor, thanks for coming, my sister, as always. And very much appreciated. Let me see. Let me hit this. Zeus the Flipper one. Thanks for coming, my brother, as always. And now to your brothers. Anybody got the last remarks? Anybody?
Well, I'm gonna say shout out to everybody in the chat as always. Shout out to all the brothers that graced the panel tonight. We appreciate it. We appreciate the love and the support, man, that we getting, man. Our show is growing and growing, man. We appreciate all the participation from the brothers. We appreciate all the participation in the chat and on the panel. Stay tuned, just stay in tune with us, man. We trying to do something, real special with this sports show. Me and my brother came up with this idea, for the community, for the men. We don't always have to sit back and talk about serious things. We could sit back and do what men do. And this is what this show is all about, man. And we really appreciate all the love and the support. I do, especially me, DS1, representing Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I appreciate all the love and support, man. So just keep tuning in every Monday, 7 o'clock, and we'll keep them coming, man. So we appreciate the love and shout out to everybody, man.
Yeah, and also subscribe to my brother Chief Stay Sleep too. Jaquel. I think he said his phone died or something. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check the thing. Okay, I think his he said his phone died and everything. Well, I just want to say that thanks for y'all constant support to support the sports show, and it's very much appreciated. I am very humble of this opportunity to bring the sports, and we had a good old time. Like she Sleep say, it's growing and everything, and tell people about it too. And it's very much important. Now, next week, we're going to talk about the super teams of any era. So, all I'm saying, get a notebook and paper. And drop down what plays you will hook up. You could pick any team. It doesn't have to be in that era, or it could be anyone. Switch it up, whatever it is. So watch out for that next week, because we're gonna do super teams. All right. And so I'm just saying that thanks for the constant love that you give us in the chat. Thank you so much. And check out the live stream that I did earlier. Let's get them likes and the views up. Also, let's get them likes and the views up of the show too, of the sports show. Share it. Tell people about it. And besides D to the S to the 1, have a good night. We are Ghost.